Yo, what's up, everybody? This is LB here back at y'all with another one, man. Shout out to the whole LDBC Lions Den basketball community. Give the video a like, hit the subscribe. Motherfucker, you see me coming? Shit. And if you hit my car, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. Give the video a like, hit subscribe, man. Let's get right to the funk, man. You know what I'm saying? All right. Stephen Curry, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? What are you and Aisha Curry doing? Y'all going out y'all way to endorse Joe Biden? In case y'all don't know, Stephen and Aisha Curry went on the Today Show, right? Went on the Today Show and publicly announced that they were endorsing Joe Biden for president. What the fuck are y'all doing? Now, this is the second NBA player to come out and voice their support for Jim Crow Joe. All right? This is why we don't need athletes and actors and actresses and R&B singers and rappers. We don't need none of them motherfuckers coming out speaking for us. All right? What up, T. Joyner? What's up, DeMonte Jones? What's going on with y'all, man? Salute to y'all. We don't need them dudes speaking for us, man. You know, when it comes to black empowerment, look, we got to do this shit ourselves because we're already seeing that you got people out here that's willing to counter the white supremacy. Straight up, man. Y'all can't call Donald Trump on his racism, but yet Joe Biden, he's the alternative. We want to beat Trump so bad that we're willing to take the lesser of two evils. What the fuck is this lesser of two evils type of shit? What happened to, look, I don't like neither candidate, so I'm not going to vote for neither candidate. Whatever happened to that? We have that option as well. You can't just take the lesser of two evils just because, oh, well, we don't like Donald Trump and we want to beat Donald Trump so bad that anybody, just anybody, willing to take the challenge of Donald Trump, we'll vote for them. And T. Joyner, you're right. Those who are not affected won't understand. Those who are the beneficiaries of white supremacy will not understand. And then you got assholes like Ava DuVernay want to go on Instagram diatribes about, well, we need to just shut up and vote. First of all, who the fuck died and made you the resident spokesperson of the black community? For one. Two, and more importantly, right? If it weren't for us, going out watching your bullshit ass documentaries and all that, then you wouldn't be where you're at. So you can miss me with the dumb shit, Agent DuVernay. But all these people here that say they're for the black community, they want to represent the black community. This is not how you represent the black community. You don't represent the black community by showing your support for a known and well-documented racist. That's nice. That's nice, Gideon. But we talking about something far more important right now than basketball. We talking about black empowerment. And as far as I'm concerned, black empowerment is a way higher priority than guys dribbling the ball up and down in a bubble. Much as I love basketball, much as I like watching it, no matter how much I love playing it, but black empowerment is more important than the Raptors kicking the Nets' ass right now. Because we can sit up there and watch these games and break it down all day long. Meanwhile, white supremacy plotting and scheming and figure out another way to put the screws to us. And like go back to what I always said before, right? When it comes to black empowerment, anytime white supremacy feels that we are a threat, right? What they do, the one thing they do, they always want to run out some black person to run interference. Shout out to Kasim Baker. Shout out to Brandon Nicholson. I'm all about my people, man. I'm all about taking care of my people. I'm all about looking out for my people, man. That's the least I can do. I made a lot of mistakes in my life, man. But and, and but at the same time, man, you know what I'm saying? I got the opportunity to make this right. And I had every intention on making things right. So when I see somebody who I thought that was supposed to be for the black community and all that, right? But shout out to Denise Baker in the building. Appreciate you, Queen. But my thing is this, right? You only get one time to turn on the black community, right? This is not this case where you get to turn your back on the black community, and then when white supremacy gets done throwing you in the trash, that you can just come back. No, it ain't going down like that. Ask Diamond and Silk, right? Diamond and Silk, them that that them two roosters, and yes, them two chicks look like roosters with their fake ass hair. You know what I'm saying? Right? They won't go ahead and spew out all of Donald Trump's conspiracy theories. Fox kicks them to the curb, right? Now they want to cry out racism and all that. So where was the same racism when y'all was eating at the table with these white supremacists? Huh? Y'all was out there kikiing it up with Lauren Ingram, aka Janice. And if you don't know what Janice is, Janice is that character off the Muppets, right? That be with Animal. And personally, Animal's my favorite character on the Muppets, by the way. But anyway, so they over there yucking it up with Janice, aka Laura Ingram, right? On Sean Hannity, on Tucker Carlson, right? But they want to run around here and talk about, oh man, they're out here being racist because they fire us and they're using the same talking points and ain't nothing happened to them. Duh. Of course nothing's gonna happen to them, Diamond and Silk. The fuck y'all expect? You should have you knew what you expected. You knew what you're gonna get when you signed up to be agents of white supremacy. So you can't cry foul now after they done use you for the tools y'all are. So get the fuck out of here. So we gotta let these Bammers know, right? When it comes to black empowerment, you only get one strike to sell out your black community. And if you right here endorsing white supremacists and out here endorsing racists and all that, then guess what? As far as I'm concerned, you turned your back on the black community. You did. You did. Shout out to Jeffrey Weaver, Ryan. I see you, man. Appreciate you. Shout out to Mr. Big Chest as well. Right? That's why I always say we don't need no celebrity to speak for us. We don't. We don't need no celebrity speaking for us. As far as I'm concerned, we are the voices. You, me, you know, Ticket, Denise Baker, Brandon Nicholson, Luda Ryder. We all have a voice in this thing, right? And we can go out here and turn up and not have to even go to a ballot box to do it. What I always say about our tangibles, when it comes to our tangibles, we are unyielding, uncompromising, and unapologetic about our tangibles. And you ain't gonna run out some bootleg or some civil rights retread that's going to distract me from the message. That's not going to happen. What we want is what we want. And if you don't want to give it to us, we'll find somebody that will. Period. That's why I'm not going to go out my way to vote for none of these shills, no matter who comes out, whether it be some white supremacist or some black bootleg or anything else in between. It's not going to stop me from getting what I want. And I'm going to find the candidate. I'm going to find the individual that's going to give me what I want, and that's who I will vote for. And y'all should think the same way. The hell with this lesser of the two evils approach? What has that gotten us? We played their game, right? We kiss their butts. You got some people out there licking their assholes and shit, wiping their boots, right? What has that gotten us, right? When we quote unquote played the game, right? That has gotten us nowhere. It has gotten us absolutely positively nowhere. Shout out to Elder Rufus in the building, man. I appreciate you, man. Salute to my boy, Elder Rufus. I'm all about black empowerment, man. I'm all about us as blacks taking care of ourselves, right? I'm all about blacks, right, protecting ourselves as necessary, because these same white supremacists that's running around here telling us that we have to go out here and build our own stuff, and then when we go build our own stuff, they want to come take that. Oh, Stephen Curry and Aisha Curry went on to the Today Show, Elder, and basically voiced their endorsement for Joe Biden. Shout out to Omar Page. What's up, man? So they can run around here and you can have some black bootleg come around here and talk about, yeah, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, they're not like Donald Trump. Donald Trump, he's not trying to do anything for black people, and Joe Biden and Kamala Harris does. These two individuals that's taking money from police unions has basically defended cops, right? But yet they're supposed to be for the black community, right? You guys, if y'all saw that the Democratic National Convention all week, because it started on Monday, it ended last night when Jim Crow Joe formally accepted his bid as the Democratic nominee, right? What they did that whole time, outside of giving half-baked, empty shell puff pieces, right? The one thing they did the whole time, they used the death of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor as political props. Didn't say nothing about, hey, we're going to hold the police officers accountable, right? Didn't say nothing about that. But yet, you got LeBron James and Stephen Curry formally endorsing Joe Biden for president. And this is why. This is why we don't need no athlete, no entertainer, no movie director, no rapper like Killer Mike running around here calling himself trying to be for politics. Look, I forgot more about politics more than fucking Killer Mike. And for those of y'all, shout out to Timmy Turner in the building. In case y'all just walked in, Stephen Curry and Aisha Curry went on the Today Show and formally announced that they was going to endorse Joe Biden for president. I'm all about my black people, man. I'm all about my black people, and I remember one day Elder and I talked about this on my live stream a while back, when we talk about us blacks going out here, supporting ourselves, doing for ourselves, and looking out for each other, right? And that's the honest to God truth, right? If you're looking for white supremacy to help you out, then you're looking at the wrong, you're painting the wrong picture here, all right? When it comes to black empowerment, we need to do for ourselves. We need to take care of ourselves, right? We can sit here and have these politicians come up on TV, coming up with these empty shell puff pieces, and then we have to use our imagination to figure out what the hell they're gonna do, if anything. Politics should look. Y'all running around here throwing y'all support behind these people out here, and these same people out here gonna tell y'all to shut up and dribble. They may not be braggadocious about it as Laura Ingraham would, but you got to know behind the scenes that these racists out here is basically telling LeBron James and Stephen Curry to shut up and dribble. Right? Not long ago, you had Jonathan Isaac calling himself, I'm going to stand for the national anthem. Knowing what's going on here in today's society, I'm going to stand for the national anthem. And yet, now look at him. He's forced to sit. And yes, Kamala Harris is a minstrel show. This woman, and then not only that, Elder, it's just not the fact she's locked up black men. She's a lot of those black men that she's locked up were innocent. Last week I talked about how George Gage, right, a guy who's an electrician, never ain't so much as a speeding ticket, and yet this dude is locked up in jail because one, he was falsely convicted. Two, when Kamala Harris' office was ordered to release him based off the bullshit testimony, she won't come up with this technicality talk about, he failed to turn in his paperwork on time. Right? Basically using technicalities as a weapon to keep that man locked up. Now that man's still in jail, doing a 70-year bid over a bullshit crime he didn't even commit. Because the testimony largely hinged on the stepdaughter, who was a pathological liar. Even the mama came out and said the girl was a pathological liar, but did that matter to Kamala Harris? No. And she gonna sit up there and name drop. You know that puff piece she came out with when she accepted her nomination to be vice president or be Joe Biden's running mate or whatever. She quick to name drop Shirley Chisholm and all these other black bootlegs and shit. Shout out to Unique Dawn in the building. She's over there name dropping all these people, right? I noticed she ain't name drop her daddy. You notice that? You notice she didn't name drop her daddy, because if y'all remember, when she went on the Breakfast Club and she talked that bullshit about, oh man, I smoked weed back in 1985, was listening to Tupac and Snoop Dogg, right? Shouting out the dead member of A Tribe Called Quest, right, Fife? Remember that shit? And her daddy came around and condemned her for that, and rightfully so, because she basically mischaracterized the Jamaican experience. She's basically throwing dirt on the Jamaican name and on the Jamaican heritage. Just because you're a Jamaican don't mean you just sit out there and smoke marijuana. And that was just ignorant as fuck. Yeah, hell yeah, America is crumbling. You got a lot of people out here that they ain't falling for the bullshit no more, man. You know what I'm saying? That whole playbook where you could just prop up somebody in front of us or expecting us to vote for them just because they happen to be our skin color, man, fuck that. Fuck that. And no matter how many bootlicks, no matter how many coons, no matter how many bedwenches you prop up in front of us to try to get us to vote for that person, that ain't gonna make me change my mind. Especially after all the research I've done on these Bamas. After all the articles I read about these Bamas. No amount of bootlicking and buck dancing and cooning is going to get me to vote for these other motherfuckers, man. Straight up, man. I write my own name. I write my name on the ballot and vote for myself, right? Before I go out and vote for Donald Trump or Joe Biden, knowing them guys ain't for the black community. Neither one of them. Let me tell y'all why Kamala Harris, if y'all didn't realize it, I'm gonna tell y'all why Kamala Harris was Joe Biden's running mate. It had nothing to do with the whole thing with the whole George Floyd incident, and we're under pressure to nominate a woman of color. Man, get the fuck out of here. That's all that some bull. That's all bullshit. Okay, it had nothing to do with a person of color, right? It had everything to do with, however, Kamala Harris being good with the donor class. That's the only reason why Joe Biden picked Kamala Harris as his running mate. Because Kamala Harris can go out there and she could prostitute herself to get all kinds of money and bring in all kinds of money for the Democratic Party. That's it. It has nothing to do with her being a woman of color. Because, look, and that's the thing about woman of color, right? I don't like that woman of color shit. You're either a black woman or you're not, okay? This woman of color shit is beyond annoying and is beyond disrespectful, okay? You either black woman or you're not a black woman. Period. All right. This whole chameleon thing you're doing with Kamala Harris, where she just one day she's black and another day she's Asian and another day she's white and another day she's Anglo-Saxon and another day she's a Cro-Magnon. Get the fuck out of here. Make a decision when you want to be. Stop being a goddamn chameleon. Yeah, I see that too, Elder. I see that too. I see that too, right? But the minute you start talking about Jewish people and all that and all their atrocities or whatever like that, all of a sudden now you're being anti-Semitic, and I'm about tired of that bullshit too. Can get what? What Kamala Harris can get, man? I don't like that woman, man. I don't. She can. You think, Don, you funny. Talk about Heinz 57. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? She pissed me off, man. Every time her condescending ass come on TV, you know, every 3 words she's pausing and all that, reading from a goddamn teleprompter. You know, if you ask her to think on her feet and she can't even do it. The only time she can think on her feet is when she's going feet up. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Hell yeah, I'm trying to be disrespectful. Because these motherfuckers been disrespecting us for the last 500 years. So, if anybody get mad at that, you can kiss my ass. As far as I'm concerned, she could jump off a fucking cliff with no parachute. And I won't lose a wink of sleep. But for Stephen Curry to go out here and publicly endorse a known racist in Jim Crow Joe, what are you doing? What are you doing? Even then, okay, let's shove aside the fact that he had a hand in the 1986 Anti-Drug Abuse Act. Let's shove aside the fact that he wrote the 94 crime bill when he was head of the Senate Judiciary Committee. Let's shove aside all that bullshit, right? Let's even shove aside the fact that he was Obama's vice president, right? Let's shove all that aside. What has he done since then that's gonna that galvanize the black community? I know, he's done nothing. Ding, 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 ding. You are a grand prize winner. Exactly. He's done absolutely nothing. When it came to the whole protesting thing, did you hear Joe Biden coming out talk about defunding the police? No. If anything, Joe Biden wants to put more money into the police department, right? Did you hear? You might have heard Kamala Harris, and Cory Booker, giving out passionate speeches on the Senate floor, right? Talking about legislative for this and legislative for that. Why were you putting out legislative for stuff that already exists? Banning chokeholds. Don't that already exist about banning chokeholds? I'm pretty sure that law already exists, right? So all that political theater y'all saw on TV or on YouTube or on your phone or wherever you saw that political theater was designed to get you to calm down. All that word salad and all that fake paperwork that they was drafting up was designed to get everybody to calm down. Has anything changed? No. Has anything you know has these police officers running around here killing on black men and women, has anything changed? No. No one's being held to account, right? We still got the Breonna Taylor incident, to where that bootlicking, buck dancing, bojangle chicken eating motherfucker Daniel Cameron still, and we're like almost like at 170 days, right? 170 days, this dude still ain't got these motherfuckers locked up. It was only one of the police officers that was involved in this incident has lost their job. The rest of them, oh, it's business as usual, right? You hear Joe Biden say anything about that? No. You hear Kamala Harris doing anything about that? No. But she quick to go on Twitter, give us some half-baked puff piece of an apology, whatever like that, right? She's not willing to do the work. She's just like Donald Trump. Matter of fact, one can make a case she's actually worse than Donald Trump. Do little, market yourself out to do a lot. That's what they do. They do little and they market yourself out to do a lot. But has anything really changed though? No, the systemic racism still exists. And when I said about what I said about Kamala Harris, when it comes to the whole dynamic of her preserving the systemic racism and that's going on in America right now, you got people that give me the side eye. You got people that are telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. You got people looking at me, calling me a coon. What do you mean? You calling me a coon? Supporting this motherfucking Bama? Y'all call me a coon. No, y'all the real coons. Y'all the real buck dancers. Y'all the real sellouts. If you get behind this fucking Bama, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, y'all the sellouts. Y'all the coons. Get your fucking priorities straight. Don't sit up here and protest for Breonna Taylor and Ahmaud Marbury and George Floyd and then come back and throw your support behind those fucking racists. Make a decision. Make a goddamn decision where you want to be. You either for white supremacy or you for black empowerment. But what you ain't gonna do is continue to ride the fence. Pick a goddamn side. Make up your mind. I don't want to see no NBA player. If you with this bullshit, I don't want to see no NBA player calling them. So talk about Black Lives Matter and calling out Breonna Taylor and George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery and any other black man, or Sandra Bland or Atiana Jefferson, all those people out here that got killed at the hands of racist white cops or whatever like that. But yet you throwing your support behind Joe Biden. And it's open season. Y'all think it's bad now? It's gonna get worse. Watch what I tell you. It's gonna get a lot worse. That shit got me hot. That's what I say. We don't need no athlete. We don't need no fucking no entertainer, rapper, sideshow Bob. Any of these motherfuckers, we don't need none of them motherfuckers speaking for us, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we at a critical mass. We can go out here and turn some shit up. We don't need them. Look, they couldn't have a person like me on TV, right? Because this what I can guarantee you this how they do it, right? When it comes to, you know, that's how they do it. They'll sit you down, they'll put you in front of a teleprompter and all that. Have They have their writers prepare a speech and all that for you and all that. And then when it's lights, camera, action, you get to sit up there and you get to sell yourself out for some crumbs to say to spew out whatever kind of nonsense they want you to spew out. But see, I'm not like that. I'm not like that, right? That family of George Floyd, that Trayvon Martin's mom, and all that. They should have been the main ones calling out Kamala Harris, calling out Joe Biden for that bullshit, right? But instead, they sold the soap. They told the lie. They stood up and towing the line, knowing that they don't want nothing to do with them. Hi. They stood up there towing the line. So these Republicans that's basically telling you your face that they ain't doing nothing for you, right? And you got these Democrats that want to be your friend, but they really ain't your friend. These bastards keep sending me emails talking about donate to them. I, I'm not giving y'all shit. If anything, y'all and rent was due yesterday. You're not gonna sit up here and tell me that y'all not gonna do nothing for me, but yet you're sending me emails talking about, oh, donate to this campaign because we really need the support. The fuck out of here! I ain't giving y'all shit. Man, I'm really disappointed in Stephen Curry, man. God, man, I'm so disappointed in him, man. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I'm not surprised. Am I disappointed? Yes. Am I disgusted? Yes. Am I surprised? No, I am not. Man, that got my blood boiling. For real. That got my blood boiling. Hey, man, get off your goddamn. The fuck are you doing? Drive the fucking car. Fucking Bama. Anyway. Anyway. You guys let me know what y'all think about this, man. I had to double back in here when I saw this. I had to talk about it, right? That thing got me losing my voice right now. But in case y'all don't know, right? In case y'all are wondering where my stance is on it, right? I'm gonna say it again. I'm not voting for Donald Trump. I'm not voting for Joe Biden. I'm gonna find somebody that has my best interests at heart, right? Someone that stand up to what I'm believing in, right? And that'll be the person I vote for. If there's nobody on that fits that, then I'm not gonna vote. Period. There's that option too. No one's forcing me to vote for anybody. It's a matter of life and death. No, it's not. Whoever's saying that need to shut the hell up, because that sound like goddamn um what do they call that? That P Diddy bullshit, vote or die. What the hell? I didn't vote in, I didn't vote in 2012 because 2012 I was deployed. So I didn't get a chance to vote. So I didn't die. Matter of fact, this 2020, I'm still in my car, kicking it with y'all, saying what I'm saying. On my Patreon, my Patreon is LBSNPE. The SNP stands for Sports News, Politics, Entertainment. I'm gonna put a link to my Patreon when I get home. I can't do it right now, but I'll put just be on the lookout for the link in the comment section, and then you can subscribe to the Patreon, right? Oh yeah, because the Patreon, oh yeah, you know, yeah, that's when it gets real godly on that motherfucker right there. I don't hold back. But yeah, Brandon Davis, I'll go ahead and put it. I go ahead and put the link to the Patreon when I get home, so that way you can get access to it. I should have it in one of my other videos as well. But yeah, that's the name of my Patreon, LBSNPE. My Patreon has $3, $5, and $10 pledge. You pledge to the Patreon. But if you but I appreciate you, though, homie. I appreciate it, man. Really do, really do. But yeah, man, this is crazy right now. This is crazy right now. We got, I mean, what's next? We're gonna have football players come out and voice their support for Joe Biden too, huh? Because that's what's next. That's what's next. We already got football players being the biggest coons. Whether it be Jerry Rice with the goddamn chicken drum mat on his helmet, right? Remember that shit? Holding up a big ass biscuit like it was a football. Remember that shit? So yeah, that's what's next. And I heard what that one player from the Pittsburgh Steelers said, right? And which I thought that was like coon to the 10th power. But yeah, man, I mean, we need to figure out who's on our side and who's not. And the people who's not on our side, man, we just need to get they just need to get the fuck on, and we need to get the people that are like minded, just like the Cali Enigma talked about this morning, right? If you ain't subscribed to the Cali Enigma, subscribe to the Cali Enigma, man. You know, cause he on that black empowerment shit too. And I fuck with the Cali Enigma, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about what he's saying. Cali Enigma talked about this morning about black empowerment, right? Stop wasting your time trying to convince black people about black empowerment, right? Stop trying to do that shit, right? All this is a waste of time and a waste of energy. Not everybody gonna come with us, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop draining your battery trying to convince these bammers that there's a better life when it's black empowerment, right? If they don't want to come, let them be, right? Let them be. The people who want to think like us, act like us, move like us, all about empowerment, all about bettering themselves, all about, bettering their fellow man, their fellow black constituent, right? Because it's not enough if I go out here and attain wealth. That's not enough, right? It's it's up to me to take my wealth, whether it be monetary or a, a wealth of knowledge or whatever like that, and pass that on, right? Because this is the thing, and this old saying lasts the test of time, man. You give a man a fish, he eats for a day. You teach a man to fish, he eats for a lifetime. And that's where I'm at on it. You know what I'm saying? I want to teach y'all the fish, teach y'all how to fish, so that way y'all can eat too. And we all can have a seat at the table. The only way, if you about that, man, straight up, man, straight up, man, all day and all night. And I can never stop speaking for my black people, man. Never. Man, it look like it will rain out here. But you guys let me know what y'all think about this, man. Stephen Curry, man, I'm disappointed in you, man. You know what I'm saying? I lost a lot of respect for you, man. Going up for Jim Crow Joe, man. Do better than that, man. Smash it like his